Namaste Gurukulians, hope you all are as fit as a fiddle and doing study at home. So today what we are going to do, first of all welcome back to my English literature, video on English literature. Now today what we are going to do, we are going to do class 10th. Chapter name is The 100 Races, the part first. Okay. You know very well, whenever I start my chapter, I always ask the one question, and today also I would like to ask you one question, and my question is here. First of all, would you like to tell me, will you tell me what is the meaning of here, the courage? What is courage? Please tell me the meaning of courage. Courage is the lack of fear? Precisely not. Exactly not. It is an ability. It is an ability to face and endure what is very difficult, danger or very painful. And you can say like that, courage is the habit to overcome our fear rather than avoiding that. Courage is the habit to overcome the fear rather than avoiding that. Okay, do you agree with me? Do you agree with me? You know, in your normal life also, you might have come across the students, those who are from the, different background. Okay, and do you think being a different from the, a person who is from the different background, that person, doesn't deserve the same kind of the treatment? It makes that person different from others. And do you think we shouldn't treat that equal to other students? But what happens? You may come across, you may have come across the students, those who are marginalized, those who are not considered very important. What is the reason? You can say they are singled lined up. Why? They also deserve the same kind of the treatment what we give to the other students. But we never do like that. So you will ask, ma'am, why you are asking this question to us? What's the reason? So there's a reason behind that. Whatever we are going to do today, the chapter, we shall read these things in this chapter, The 100 Races first. Okay, which is written by Alsor Ister. Okay, and in this story, what the writer says, the writer shows in this chapter the courage of the child. But sometimes what happens in our normal life, people always, they always try to give their own judgment about others. And they say like that, no, this person is not good. We should not treat equally to other students. We should avoid. Okay, so what happens? Some of those people, they try to make fun of those persons, and some of the students, some of the people also, they always try to poke them. They always try to poke them. Okay, they always try to make fun of them. But if the person is not, giving answer on the spot, it doesn't mean like that person hasn't courage. But what happens? We can show we shouldn't judge a person from their money, their living standard, okay, and from their financial status. But in modern era also, yeah, and normally the people do like that. They judge another person from their standard of living. They judge from their bank account. They judge from their money. They think like that if they have money, then we should give importance to them. If they don't have that, so they don't deserve the same kind of the treatment. And first, what happens in the story? This happens. Okay, we are in the characters are there. Those they are not able to see the sterling qualities of the other person. Means diligence, intelligence, hard work, kind nature, a person who always, he is very sincere and laborious, but we never give attention to those sterling qualities of other person, because we think we should judge them with their status. So today what we are going to do, we are going to do the 100. This is the first part, the 100 dresses. Okay, this is written by L. Sor Esther. Okay, so let's jump into the story to understand the story in detail. So first of all, same thing, 3 characters are here in this chapter. The main characters, Wanda, and the second is here Peggy. In some of the book it is written Peggie, both are right. And third is Madeline. These are the 3 characters, and this is author, narrator herself. Okay, and nickname of this is Maddie. It is given in your book. Okay, so jump into the story. It is on the page number, yes, this is on the page number 64. Okay, so first of all, this girl Wanda, okay, main character of the story. Okay, what happens in this story, bete? She is a Polish girl. She comes there in America, okay, from a polar land, and this is the reason Americans make their fun of the person, those who had come there from Poland, you can say like that. It is given also Polish immigration occurred in the early 20th century when more than 1 million Poles migrated to the United States. Those who came there from the Poles to America, okay, and this girl is one among of them. Okay, and see, today the story. Today, Monday, Wanda Petronsky was not in her seat, but nobody, not even Peggy and Madeline, the girls who started all the fun, noticed her absence. Usually, Wanda sat in the seat next to the last seat in the last row in room 13. She sat in the corner of the room where the rough boys, who did not make good marks, sit. The corner of the room where there was most scuffing of feet, most roars of laughter when anything funny was said, and most mud and dirt on the floor. So today is the Monday. Okay, Wanda Petronsky, the name of this child. Please give attention here, Petronsky. Okay, this is the reason you will come to know, by reading the chapter. See, she was not in her seat. She is absent, and even nobody in the class, even friend, even the classmates, Peggy and Madeline, the girls who started all the fun, those who always make her fun, they also didn't notice her absence. Usually Wanda sat in the seat next to the last seat, in the last row in the room number 13. The class name is here room number 13, and usually that girl, she sits there on the last seat, okay, and in the last row with the rough boys, those who never gives attention to their work. Okay, and see, you can say like that, uncivilized. What is the meaning of rough boys? Uncivilized boys, okay, who did not make good marks, sit the corner of the room where there was most scuffing of feet. They never gets their good marks. Okay, that corner where she sits there, okay, that corner there was most scuffing of feet. We can hear there thumping of the feet. What is the meaning of scuffing here, beta? Scuffling, sorry, this is a scuffling of the feet, thumping of the paw rakhne ke liye, just like that. Okay, we can hear there, and because the rough student sits there, this is the reason. Most roars of laughter when anything funny was said, and most mud and dirt on the floor. If anybody says anything, we can hear there a loud noise, okay, when anything funny was said by each other. And most mud, where lots of mud and dirt is there on the floor, we can see there in the corner of that room. Wanda did not sit there because she was rough and noisy. she didn't sit there because she is rough. She is not in reality. Give attention here also. She is not rough. She is not, she never creates their voice. She never, creates their noise in the room. Okay. But on the contrary, instead of this, she was very quiet. She is very quiet. She always remains silent there and rarely said anything at all. And nobody had ever heard her laugh out loud. Nobody had heard her, laughing loudly. And sometimes she turned her mouth into a crooked. Crooked means wigged. That doesn't look nice. Okay. She gives there a wigged sort of a smile. Okay, on her face, but that was all. Means always she used to do that. Nobody knew exactly, precisely nobody knows, exactly nobody knows why Wanda sat in that seat. Because she is also good. She always remains there silent. She never creates problem in the class, but she sits there. But nobody knows about the reason of that. Okay, then what happens? Unless it was because she came all the way from the Bogging Heights, unless it was because she came there from the Bogging Heights where Polish people dwells. Okay, and she comes there from the Bogging Heights. It is the name of the place, and her feet were usually caked. Her feet always covered. What is the meaning of caked here? Covered with dry mud. Okay, they always covered with the dry mud because that area is very muddy area, dirty area, and she comes from that through that way. This is the reason her shoes always caked with dry mud. But no one really thought much about Wanda Petronsky. Nobody knows any more about this girl once she sat in the corner of the room. And the time when they thought about Wanda was outside of school hours at noon time. See, underline this bit. Means they always wait for her outside outside the school hours. Means when the school overs at the time they wait there outside of the school at noon time when they were coming back to school, or in the morning also they wait there early before school begin. And when groups of the 2 or 3 or even more would be talking and laughing on their way to the school yard. And see, when groups of 2 or 3 in group, the students wait there, okay, to make fun of her, to tease her, okay, and see, would be talking and laughing on their way to the school yard. And in this way they always talks and laughs. They always talk there, they always laugh there on their way to the school yard, open space in the building, you can say yard. Okay, and see, then sometimes what happens, they waited for Wanda to have fun with her, and sometimes they waited there merriment, you can say like that, sometimes merriment. Okay, they wait there to make her fun. Okay, to make her fun, to have fun with her. The next day is the Tuesday. It was we talked about Monday. Means nobody noticed there. Always they make their fun of this girl, but on Monday nobody gives attention to Wanda. They don't know Wanda is present there in the class or not. But now the day second has come here. See, the next day, Tuesday, Wanda was not in school. Either on that day, nobody noticed her absence again. But on Wednesday, Peggy, Maddie, who sat down front with other children, who got good marks and who didn't track in a whole lot of mud. See, on Wednesday what happens, the Peggy and Maddie, both are very best, good friend, buddies, these are, and who sit down, they always sit there in the front seat because they always get their good marks. Okay, who didn't track, they also didn't track means here path in a whole lot of mud. They didn't see there the path which always we can see very dirty and filled with the mud. Okay, and see, didn't notice that Wanda wasn't there. They didn't notice there that Wanda is not there. And then what happens, Peggy was the most popular girl in the school. Peggy is the most popular, very famous girl. She's a famous personality in the school. She was very pretty. She had many pretty clothes and her hair was curly. Okay, these are the description about this girl. Maddie was her closest means beta best friend. Best friend. The reason Peggy and Maddie noticed Wanda's absence was because Wanda had made them late to school. They were waiting for Wanda. Now the reason, underline these both two lines, the reason Peggy and Maddie, they noticed her absence on Wednesday when they were waiting for Wanda to make her fun. okay, to tease her, okay. And because of Wanda, they got late there, and this is the reason on that day they noticed her that she was not present in the class. They had waited and waited for Wanda. They were waiting for Wanda to have some fun with her, and she just hadn't come, and she hadn't come on the date. And they often waited for Wanda, means usually she waited for Wanda Petronsky to have fun with her, so that they could have made, have fun. Okay, this is the reason, and they got late on that day, and this is the reason they came to know that Wanda is today absent. And then Wanda Petronsky, most of the children in room 13 didn't have names like that, and this is the reason, means her name is here Wanda Petronsky, surname is here, and most of the student in the room number 13 in the class name is here room number 13, okay, didn't have names like that. They didn't have the names like Wanda, and they had names easy to say, which we can pronounce very easily, which we can speak very easily, okay. They had the names like Thomas, Smith or Alan, and there was one boy named Bounce, okay, Willie Bounce, and people thought that was also funny. His name is also funny, but not funny in the same way as Petronsky was. So this is the reason the students made fun of this girl because of her name. This is the first reason. Now see the second thing. Wanda didn't have any friends. She didn't have any friends. What's the reason? You will come to know. She came to school alone, went home alone, she comes alone, she goes from school to home alone, and she always wore a faded blue dress. Usually she wears there blue, faded blue dress, okay, dull, you can say, faded means dull, blue color dress, and that didn't hang right, that didn't fit properly. What is the meaning of didn't hang right? This is the phrasal verb, and we can use that that didn't fit properly, and it means like that she looks means like that dress looks like a hanger is there, okay. That doesn't look nice on her, and that was not according to her measurement, okay. And see, it was clean, but it always she always keeps her dress clean, but it looked as thought it had never been ironed properly. It looked she had never been ironed that properly. She didn't have any friends, but a lot of girls talked to her. Sometimes they surrounded her in the schoolyard as she stood watching the little girls play hopscotch on the worn hard ground, okay. She didn't have any friend, but some of the girls come there in group, and they surrounded her, and when she saw the other girls playing their hopscotch, I told you the steppu means girls make their children make their squares on the floor, and then they play their game. This is the name of the game, okay. And on the worn hard ground, okay, and the uneven, what is the meaning of worn here? WORN, uneven surface, hard surface, okay, hard ground, you can say. Wanda, Peggy would say in the most courteous manner, as though she were talking to Miss Mason. Wanda, Peggy would say, means Peggy call her like that, Wanda, say in a most courteous manner, as though she were talking to Miss Mason, as she is talking to Miss Mason. Miss Mason is the name of the teacher. Wanda, she should say, giving one of her friends a nudge, okay, means she calls like that. Peggy calls her like that, Wanda, and then she gives there a nudge, means to get attention of other. Means suppose somebody is standing along with me, and I gave a nudge like that, I push like that to tell her to give attention to the another person to whom I'm talking, okay. Like that she gives one of her friends a nudge and tells us how many dresses did you say you had hanging up in your closet, in your almirah, in your wardrobe? How many dresses you have? She says 100. And 100, exclaimed all the little girls incredulously. And see, what is the meaning of this bete? Doubtlessly, without any doubt, means without any hesitation. She speaks there. She says like that, 100 dresses. You can write this, the meaning of this word, incredulous, INCREDULOUSLY, meaning is here doubtfully, okay, not able to believe something, not able to believe something, and means somebody can believe that, okay, and see not able to believe something which another nobody can believe on that thing, and she says in that manner, without any hesitation, without any pause, she gives answer to them. I have 100 dresses, yeah, 100 all lined up, all are in the in a line in my wardrobe. And says Wanda, when her thin lips drew together in silence, then she keeps herself silent. What are they like? All silk, I bet, said Peggy. Okay, what are they like? Fabric, she asked about. All are of silk, I bet. Oh yeah, all silk, all colors. Velvet too, yes, all are of silk and velvet too. I have, yeah, velvet too, 100 dresses, Wanda would repeat stolidly. Underline this word, bete. Stolidly, not showing any feeling, calm. Okay, she was not showing any, she was very calm at that time. All lined up in my closet, and then they let her go. Then they tell her to go, and then before she should go, she had gone very far. They couldn't help her bursting into shrieks. Means they screeches, they screeched there. Okay, they cried there in a loud voice and peals of laughter, and they makes their to laugh loudly. They laugh there loudly in order to make her fun when she goes away from there. 100 dresses, obviously the only dress Wanda had was the blue one she wore every day. Why did she say she had 100 dresses? Who asked this story? Bete, what a story. Why she is telling lie? Peggy says, how many shoes did you say you had? 60 pairs. She says what she says. I have 60 pairs, all lined up in my closet, and cries of exaggerate and politeness greeted this, and in a same manner she says all of these things in the same tone, all alike. Yes, oh no, every pair is different, all colors, all lined up, and every color is there. The dresses are of a different color, and shoes are of different colors. All are in lined up. Peggy, who had thought up of this game, and Maddie, her inseparable friend, were always the last to leave. Peggy, who had thought, means this game was thought by Peggy, and she is the main. She fabricates these things to tease her, to make fun of that girl. And Maddie, her inseparable, the best friend, you can say here, friend, were always the last to leave. They always they always go from the school last. Finally Wanda would move up the street, her eyes dull. Her eyes are very dull. Her mouth is very she keeps her mouth shut, shut, closed. Hitching means to jerk slowly, like that. Means whenever we jerk our teeth, the voice come like that. Means she never says anything, but she makes the noise of that. Her left shoulder, you can see here where we were. Okay, her mouth closed, hitching, to jerk slowly. Her left shoulder means like means in a manner to that I have something. Okay, she goes from there, and what happens after that? Her left shoulder, every now and then, in the funny way, she had finishing the walk to school alone, and she had finishing the walk to school alone. Then she goes alone from there. Peggy was not really cruel. Okay, she's not cruel, and she's not just like a she never tease other, but she does with this child. What's the reason? She protected, her nature, Peggy nature is here, you can see here. She protected small children from bullies, and she cried for hours if she saw an animal mistreated, if anybody had said to her. Okay, so today we are keeping our reading up to this point. Okay, we will read we will cover this story in our next video. Till then, have a nice day to all of you. Okay, do practice at home. If there is any doubt, you can ask me on your WhatsApp group.